The spark has gone, but the beacon will remain. Sri Srinivas Thiruvenkatachari was a simple man with an ambitious personality. He came to Mumbai at the age of 15 and worked in several government jobs. Not a graduate yet, but with a fiery spirit, he even challenged a presidential ordinance and won a case. As a result, the judge awarded him an amount of 5,000 rupees, with which he began his journalistic adventure. With a keen interest in journalism and a pioneer in the field of industry news, he worked with the Free Press Journal under the editorship of Mr. Sadanand. Chary proved to be dynamic as he then branched out to begin his publication with the seed money of 5,000 rupees. The publication had a robust workforce of 140 people and had launched multiple magazines covering various industrial sectors. Today, a pioneer in the field of industry news, Chary Publications as an organization has proved to be dynamic. Today, his son, Mahadevan Iyer, heads the publication. He tells us more.
Today we hear the words entrepreneur and startups quite often. But 60 years back, what my father did was nothing less than a startup of today. He was a visionary. When India became independent in 1947, the country had a power generation capacity of barely 1500 megawatt. We were a new nation and with a fire in the belly to grow and compete with the developed nations. He knew that in the years and decades to follow, power would be the most important thing and India would be needing a lot of power to cater to its millions of poor people. In 1961, after a stint of over 7 years in journalism, he launched a magazine on the power industry, namely Electrical India. He went on to launch 12 magazines in the next 10 years, and the icing on the cake came in the year 1972 when he purchased Industrial India magazine, where he was working before he ventured into business. My father is absolutely my inspiration for becoming an entrepreneur. His inspiration for me is that he didn't become an entrepreneur with a desire to gain wealth or position in life, but instead the desire to take a leap of faith and make his dream of owning his own business a reality instead of just talking about it, even in the midst of what at times seemed insurmountable risk. Having an entrepreneur father can teach one so many things that become core pillars of not only the way an empire is built, but also how it shapes you up as a human being. I pursued my journalism career in the 90s and joined my father in the business in 1995. Along with my wife, who is also the director of Chary Publications, we took strategic and much needed steps to evolve with the fast-paced times. I am glad to inform that a US company has ranked Electrical India among 100 top influential magazines on energy in the world. I sincerely hope I can keep up to my father's expectations. Well, it's usually when you have some really huge shoes to fill, and those shoes are often those of your father's.
Chary Publication is proud to have over 6 publications under its belt. We have Electrical India, Cooling India, Lighting India, Medical Equipment and Automation, Automation and Robotic World, and Industrial India. Over the years, Electrical India has pioneered in its effort to excel in the print space and have been serving the electrical and power sector steadily for the past 60 years. There was a time when Electrical India was the official magazine for EMA, to name a few of our most valued clients whom we have been servicing over the years: Siemens, L&T, Crompton, PCI, Havells, HPL, Motwani, Fleur, name it and we have them. And there are several more whom I cannot name right now, but they have been with us, supporting us in our pathway. The digital era has presented multiple opportunities to expand and grow. Over the years, we have built parallel platforms across the print, digital, and the social media space. We have a constant effort to give our clients coverage and are constantly astute with each industry. We attend conferences and are often invited to both national and international exhibitions, where we get first-hand editorial input. In recent years, we have expanded our offerings and we have pioneered in branding for our clients with fresh ideas, effective tools in communication, and a strategized approach. We have unique offerings for both SMEs and the bigger multinational corporate clients. We are a family, an educational-oriented company, and as we are dedicated to our ethics and core Indian values, we have been able to remain aloof from the competition, and we develop new mechanisms to train staff who come aboard. Today, we have 6 publications, and one of the key reasons to which we attribute our success is that we are very simple, very assertive in our approach, both as an organization and as a media publication house.
Branding as a concept has been used extensively in the business to consumer space. We, as Chary Publications, are proud to be pioneers once again, as we offer our clients a solution that will help brand them for what they stand for. The first of its kind to be availed of in the business to business space, we offer our clients with complete branding solutions. We use techniques involving native advertising, cutting-edge content delivery, and other effective methods of communication. As branding is key to any expansion plan, we urge you to connect with us to know more. In addition, we also put a considerable amount of focus on editorial output. My colleague Subhajit Roy, Group Editor, Chary Publications, will tell us more.
Editorially speaking, Chary Publications has always been held in high regard for its editorial style and delivery. With cutting-edge content, we don't just deliver on what's latest in the industry, but we also play through the gamification of news. To speak in brief on how we have evolved as a publication over the years, we have authors from renowned organizations who contribute to our portfolio. The USP of our publications is that we are read by top leaders of the industry, and at our core, we have ensured that we publish articles of worth that sport a technical edge and application to various industrial processes that empower our readers. Also, the authors find it a pleasure to write for Electrical India and our other publications. As an offshoot from the processes, they are presented with ample opportunities to scale up professionally or in their areas of work. As a part of our recent attempt to expand horizons, we have taken the effort to deep dive into audio-video news content, and as a result, we present the industry with minute-to-minute and audio-video news segment dedicated to industry across sectors. We continue to urge both our readers, followers, and our viewers across platforms to write to us and connect for more on the industry sector.
I have received a lot of help and support from the management. The atmosphere is office is always loving and good.
Chary for me is teamwork.
Chary Publication is a second home for me. I am here for past 16 years. It has given me growth and opportunity to explore myself.
It is the first time in a Chary Publication. I hope to have a wonderful experience.
So for me, Chary has been a very progressive company. It's given me ample of opportunities to grow professionally and personally.
Chary stands for its business ethics.
East or West, Chary is the best.
The attributes that differentiates my job in Chary Publications from other workplace is freedom, freedom and freedom.
एप्लीकेशन एकदम घर जैसा है और मैं यहाँ बहुत अच्छे से काम करता हूँ और मुझे ऐसा कभी लगता भी नहीं कि ये किधर गैर जैसा है। मुझे अपने जैसा लगता है। जो यहाँ के लोग जो काम करने वाले हैं सब एक अपने जैसा ही, जो हर कुछ भी होएगा तो एक दूसरे को सपोर्ट करते हैं।
Chary Publication has given me good opportunities. I can't forgettable because management is like my family.
Chary is unity.
Chary nurtures relationships that I have found the most invaluable.